Hannah, we both love a good rockumentary, don't we? But isn't it time we gave some recommendations for people who would rather listen to music than binge watch TV shows and films?
Funny you should say that, Ian, because British rapper Fletchy has just released his debut EP, The Colossal Apostle. It includes standout tracks Money Calling, This Is Crazy, and Ooh.
Ooh. And you don't have to just take our word for it. Fletchy has been shouted out by none other than LeBron James, as well as Dwayne Wade and Juicy J. A mix of humour, heartbreak, and hard-hitting beats, The Colossal Apostle is available to stream now.
And to find out more about this up-and-coming artist who is building a fan base on both sides of the Atlantic, follow at Fletchy2Fat. That's Fletchy with a Y, number 2, Fat on TikTok and Instagram.
Over on ITVX, we have a new drama called Coldwater. And here's a clip.
John, when did you come here? To Scotland.
We decided it was time for a change.
The neighbours have invited us over for dinner. Big smiles. We're a normal family and we're delighted to see them.
I like Tommy.
It makes my skin crawl.
So you may well have caught the first 2 eps of this week. Good to see Andrew Lincoln back, isn't it? He's not been on British TV for quite some time, since he went off to play Rick Grimes in the never-ending zombie drama The Walking Dead over in America. But to me, he'll always be Egg in This Life, which was the sort of show that broke him, about some young barristers sharing a house. Anyway, so yeah, he plays John, who is a husband and father. Is a 6-parter, by the way, and you can get it all on ITVX. And he lives in London, and there's this sort of altercation in the playground with a rather violent parent, which he basically walks away from or runs away from. So this is a traumatic event for him. And as a result of that, we gather his wife Fiona, played by the wonderful Indira Varma, move to the Scottish town of Coldwater. So they're looking for a fresh start. There's trouble in the marriage. Anyway, they get invited to dinner by their new neighbours. And Tommy is played by Ewan Bremner, who I guess he's best known for Train Spotting, really, isn't he? And he is wonderfully creepy in this. So Tommy's wife Rebecca is played by Eve Miles. She's the local preacher, but she seems like quite a character and quite a free spirit. So she seems fairly approachable. Whereas Tommy is quite weird, and like on the evening that they go around for dinner, he manages to get John to pray with him, which is like alarm bells, red flag. Anyway, so I'm not going to spoil the surprises, but yeah, there's going to be an incident, and that's going to kind of bind Tommy and John together, which might be something that John lives to regret. I'll say that. It's been described, in fact, by Eve Miles as a Scottish version of Twin Peaks or Fargo. I don't think I'd agree with that. But I really enjoyed it. I especially enjoyed Ewan Bremner. He is just fantastic in this. And yeah, it's a good, creepy thriller. There was a plot point where I thought, which is a very vital plot point, where I thought, I don't believe he would have made that decision. I'll let you realise what that is for yourselves. But yeah, I thought it was great fun. I love this sort of thing. It's terrific. And looking forward to seeing John getting deeper and deeper into trouble. What did you think, Hannah?
Zombie dramas is what we've obviously known Andrew Lincoln for previously, and it's so great to see Andrew Lincoln back, isn't it? As you say, I mean, I really enjoy everything pretty much he's been in, and that says a lot for a zombie drama because you know how I feel about them. But this is a really different character, and it's really it's really different, is what I would say. I thought it was really different. It's dark, it's quite mysterious, and it's a different sort of approach to a bloke, I suppose. You know, he's quite a kind of a repressed guy and quite sort of sad and lonely, and you sort of see a different side to it. We're so often not exposed to that, I think, and I think that's a really interesting take on somebody, actually, because we don't usually see that. We see the men playing the big guy, don't we, and the strong guy and all the rest of it. So I think this is a bit different and probably makes Andrew Lincoln dig quite deep. So for me, it was just something that bit different, and really nice to see him back on our screens. Really, I definitely will stick with this, though. I think it's something that a lot of people will enjoy. But I go back to the same thing that I always say: you need to sit down and watch this. You can't do something else at the same time. I think this is quite it's pretty captivating.